okay, I want to be a slut to you. Like, I always want to be like your sex symbol, but I also want to be like someone you can bring home to your family and like have a relationship filled with innocence with like your little sister or something. I like this angle.
I look horrible.
Me too. It's okay.
You don't look horrible.
Yeah, I do.
I look bad.
You don't look. I don't think you look bad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to an interview with Ayleen Valentine.
Hi.
My name is Isa. I'm her roommate. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be asking her some questions that were sent over by Ayleen Valentine.
You're not only my roommate. You're my friend.
I am her friend.
Okay.
Or so, you know. So these questions were sent over by Ayleen Valentine HQ.
Let me just say, Ayleen Valentine HQ has been the GOAT from day one. First fan page, best fan page. So I wanted to answer these questions on video for Ayleen Valentine HQ. We love you, girl. Or
shout
boy.
out. Yeah. Or they.
Yes. Thank you for sending these questions over. I hope this video is okay. I am extremely uncomfortable.
Me too. So, as a writer myself,
I'm not media trained also. So, just putting that out there.
As an occasional writer myself, I am curious if you have any specific habits, good or bad, when writing a song.
Okay. I actually have so many bad habits when writing songs. The worst one is that I always do half songs. So, like, I'll write half of a song and produce half of a song, and then once it gets to the halfway point, I'm like satisfied. I'm like, okay, it's done. And then for months I'll be too lazy to finish it. So that's why like I can finish a song in a day, but I'm too like lazy. Like once it's to the halfway point, I'm satisfied already, and then I have to finish it.
Yeah. Do you do anything to get you in the zone of writing a song? Do you take a bath?
No.
Do you drink some wine?
I will drink coffee on days when I want to be productive, or take an Adderall. And that gets me in the zone pretty quickly, and I'll just like boom, 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 you know?
Yeah.
But like spiritually, I wouldn't say I have any like rituals or anything like that.
Shout out to those Dunkin' iced coffee bottles. Mm-hmm. That's what she'd be drinking.
Mm-hmm. What's your toxic trait?
My toxic trait is that I leave the light on in the bathroom.
You do leave the light
all
on
night
in the bathroom, yeah.
And
also when I can't come up with melodies, or like when I'm stuck and I keep singing the same thing over and over again, I'll call Isa into my room and be like, freestyle into the mic.
And I never know it. I never do it well.
And he looks very uncomfortable.
Because it's like, imagine somebody just puts you at their desk, puts headphones on you to a song you've never heard, and they're like, okay, sing.
I know.
Yeah.
But it's good to be uncomfortable.
Okay. Who is a musical artist that you enjoy that others would not expect?
I like a lot of different shit, but I feel like the weirdest out of everything is that I love country music. Like, I actually love country music. You know when people are like, I listen to everything except country. I don't understand. Country is a beautiful genre. I love Keith Urban, Carrie Underwood, all the Blake Shelton. I eat that shit up. I will eat that shit up.
What about Dolly?
Dolly Parton, icon. Legend.
Loretta Lynn.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
I love country music, folk music, Bob Dylan. What else is weird that I like? Literally everything. I listen to fucking everything, but country music is the strangest one. Like I feel like I can't be on aux sometimes because like you heard the other day when it was on some
unhinged.
Like, yeah, it was super unhinged. But yeah, Blake Shelton. I love Keith Urban. Keith Urban, favorite country artist.
Awesome.
I'm all about that yeehaw life. I used to ride horses as a child. I used to go to the barn, and they would always listen to, I think it was called Kiss Radio, and they would play Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, old Taylor Swift, Blake Shelton. When I was driving back from tour, you can ask my bandmates, I played a lot of country music and they hated it. They multiple times asked me to turn it off. Yeah, they were
They
like,
didn't want.
I don't think they asked to turn it off, but they were like, oh, this is interesting. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, 'cause I can do this all night long. What's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why?
You sang that song. How has your life changed since signing to Giant?
I wouldn't say it changed dramatically. Like, I still have my same day-to-day. I don't really do that many sessions or meet that many people in the industry, but it's changed in the sense that I can go on tours whenever I want, and like, not whenever I want, but like, I can go on tours now, which I never did, and I did my first tour this year, and that was crazy. Like, literally, this was my first time traveling across the country and visiting like Texas and shit. Like, when else would I go to fucking Texas?
See Keith Urban. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh. His name is Keith Urban, but he makes rural music. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, going on tours has been cool, and that is changed. You know, it's really sick that I'm able to do that now. And just like having funding to do music videos and shows, and yeah.
Would you say your life changed in the sense that you had more like you were able to do more with your music?
Yes, for sure. There's like a marketing team and A&Rs, and for the most part I wanted to keep my process the same. Like, I didn't want to bring more producers into the room or any writers, so a lot of it has stayed the same, but when it comes to like financially, I feel like I can execute more stuff now and have like people supporting me.
It's very well said. Are there any plans for future vinyl pressing / physical releases of your music?
I was actually driving in the car today, and my manager called me and was like, okay, I'm working on an album. You can't tell anyone though. Okay, so like, I've been doing that, right? And he was like, oh, you should do some vinyls. And I was like, who buys vinyls? Like, are people even gonna buy vinyls? But then this question was asked, so guess it's gonna happen now.
Let us know if you guys want them.
I made these physical CDs for when I went on tour, and I think they're pretty epic. I broke it.
I have one.
This is what the inside looks like. So yeah, I definitely want to do more physical stuff.
How do you think it would look? What would be the aesthetic?
Like dark crystal castles.
Yep.
That's always like the visual vibe, you
Yeah.
know, like very like eerie, dark Radiohead. I'm gonna take a vape rip.
How would you describe your sound and artistry to people who haven't discovered you yet?
Because I have a lot of different types of songs, usually to someone that doesn't know me, like, we go on Omegle.
Go on Omegle. Not so much anymore, but we used to be going on
We used to go on Omegle every single night. And somehow, like, I would see people, like, working on songs, and then they'd be like, oh, do you do music? And they'd be like, what type of sound do you have? And I just ask them, what do you listen to?
Yeah.
And then, oh, if you like indie, then listen to Why Do I Do That? If you like hyperpop, listen to Stars. If you like shoegaze, listen to... I forgot what my song was called, but I have a shoegaze song. Every Time You're Lonely. So I would just describe it as very all over the place.
Yeah. I think you used the word acoustic-electric.
Acoustic-Electric, yeah.
I think that's pretty based.
Yeah.
Is your music based?
I would like to think so, because it's produced by a woman.
Yeah. If it's not based, you're sexist.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite lyric you've written?
I don't have a favorite lyric, but usually I'll really like the last songs that I wrote. So right now I have a song that I wrote called Sex Symbol, and I'm really proud lyrically of that song. There's
It's
a
really
line
good song.
that's like, I want to be your prayer and your sex symbol. I want to be a best friend to your little sister. And I feel like that line expresses like, okay, I want to be a slut to you. Like I always want to be like your sex symbol, but I also want to be like someone you can bring home to your family and like have a relationship filled with innocence with like your little sister or something. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It makes total sense.
Yeah, that I really.
It's expressing the balance of a relationship.
What's the word, like
Dichotomy?
Is that the word? No.
Dichotomy is like juxtaposition. It's like two different things. The duality.
The duality. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like the duality. Like I want to be like your sex symbol, but also like your family and like innocent and like a wifey, you know?
Yeah. You want to be Marilyn and Jackie.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
How do you react to the pressures of the music industry?
I just have a lot of existential crises.
True.
And I think that I'm a failure. And I want to quit music every other day. And if you're out there and you make music and you feel this way as well, I want you to know that it's so normal. And I feel like people have glorified being a musician and like that it's always just like follow your dreams and your passion. But no, sometimes you genuinely want to quit. Sometimes you genuinely don't feel like creating stuff, and that's okay. I think a lot, like all of my friends that make art feel this way sometimes.
Yeah, I feel this way.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Everybody
knows
days.
What I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way.
Everyone has those days. So when the pressures get to me, I just let it get to me. I will not do shit. I will just let go of my artist self until I feel like genuinely making something, because then I'm not going to make something that I'm proud of if I have to force it. I don't even know how to deal with the pressure. The pressure is horrible. I feel like modern artists in today's society are like so fucked up. Like I see so many artists canceling tours and being like, I need a break, like I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm.
This is our final question from Ayleen Valentine HQ. Shout out. In my opinion, your music videos are some of the best I've seen. What does your creative process look like when dreaming up videos?
So usually when I'm making a song, I'll kind of have like the vibe or the concept I want to go for. So for example, with Anesthetized, I really wanted to do something like in the world of a liminal space, very like Charlie Kaufman-esque. And then I'll pitch the song to directors, and whoever has the vibe that I'm most like attracted to and resonates the most with me, I'll hit them up, and then we'll kind of like brainstorm the video together. And then with all my videos, I have to edit it because I am a control freak. So yeah, it's usually just collaborating with the director, and then I'll sit on my laptop in my bed and just edit the video until I think it's good.
What does that collaboration with the director look like?
They will, like last time in my journal, she just came over, Genevieve Andrews, she came over and we sat in my room and we were like, what if we do this? And if we like it, we'll go through with that idea. Like I had a idea of someone vomiting and it being frozen, and we used that in the video. I had an idea of a person dripping dripping oil, and then we used that in the video. And we kind of just brainstorm back and forth until we have like a strong concept.
That's great.
Yeah.
Should I ask a personal question?
Yeah, ask a personal question.
Like something I want to know, or
like something you want to know.
You told me personally that you get really nervous before shows, like panic attack, like can't breathe, like gut wrenching, so scared.
Yes.
What do you do to combat that?
There's nothing you can do to combat that. You just have to go through with it. Like you have to sit through those feelings and just like shit your pants. Like you actually have to shit your pants.
Have you ever shit your pants before?
I have shit my pants. Not before a show. But I have shit my pants. Not before a show, luckily. That would be awful.
Yeah.
But I've thrown up before shows. And I've had panic attack before shows. And I've cried before shows. Literally shitting, pooping, crying, throwing up. Except for the shitting.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do. You just have to go through it. Oh, actually, there is something you can do. I've been recently getting drunk. And that
Does that affect the performance?
No, it makes it so much better. It makes it astronomically better because I'm just like loose and feeling myself and I'm like, you know?
Yeah, I do know.
So if you're over 21, definitely get drunk. Everyone was telling me this for the longest time and I was just like, no, that's not going to help. It helps.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
What was one of the worst shows you played?
Okay, so the worst show I've ever played was called, I'm not gonna say what show it was actually, but at this show, my guitar stopped working halfway through the set and I was doing an acoustic cover and there was this loud ringing noise that just started coming through the speakers and everyone in the crowd was just like, what the fuck is going on? So nothing was working and I just had to stand on stage for like 7 minutes making jokes and be like, haha, this is horrible, isn't it? And it was just everyone left. And I felt really shitty about myself.
Well, I don't want to leave it on that note. So what can we expect from Ayleen Valentine in the future?
You know, I got a lot of shit coming, guys, but yeah. Why do we keep talking about shit?
It's so gross.
I'm so sorry. You know, just more music, different types of music though. Definitely you're going to hear more versatile, more variety of sounds. So, yeah.
Thank you guys for sticking around.
Thank you so much
for this interview with Ayleen Valentine.
And thank you to Isa for doing this with me. I love you, girl.
I love you too. Sorry I scratched your face.
It's okay.
Bye.